Rockford leaders create a new path to college to keep students in the community after graduation. Madeline Korzeniewski takes a closer look at the partnership connecting Rock Valley College and Rockford University.
It really allowed me to explore different classes, so it really helped me kind of figure out what I really truly loved in life and everything.
Miles Lang found that path through Rockford Promise, a local scholarship program that covers college costs for Rockford students.
This partnership grants students the ability to chase a dream they might once thought were impossible.
This partnership really was done because it helps students win.
Now leaders will expand it, creating a direct path from Rock Valley College to Rockford University.
It allows them to seamlessly transfer into Rockford University to finish their four-year degree without any impact on the tuition of the scholarship.
Leaders say many students start college unsure of their future path. This keeps options open without having to start over.
Rockford Promise really helped me on my journey because, like I said, when I first entered college, I thought I knew what I wanted to do, and then quickly found out that wasn't 100% sure true.
And keeping that path in Rockford means more students stay in our local communities after graduation.
Students are more likely to stay in their community to work once they graduate. So therefore, all of our talent in the areas is not leaving. And that's how you grow the community.
The program also connects students with mentors and support, guiding them through college from start to finish.
Now having a community that really focuses on trying to give every possible student an opportunity to go farther in life that might not have been dealt originally to them is awesome.
In Rockford, I'm Madeline Korzeniewski.
Transfer students interested in joining the program must apply by August 1st for the fall semester at Rockford University.